All right, people, hello and welcome to 1 Minute Skatepark, Saffron, Walden to be precise. We are here for the first tour on the Trucksandfins YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe to that if you're not already. But this skate park, super interesting. Not only is it one of the oldest, one of the best skate parks here in the UK, it also has a super unique feature, which is the fact that it has a mini version of the skate park, a scaled down variant, right on the outside for the beginners to work on, just so that they don't get in the way of everyone else. So with that being said, we're going to get to that, but let's have a little tour of the park first. So first things first, we have the pools. Now, we've got 3 large pools. This one's the smallest of the 3. This one has pool coping all around the outside, so, you know, it's nice and crunchy and crispy on the grind round. You've got a transfer into each of the pools, but we're going to get to them as we go. Now, plenty of additional obstacles. We've got this right here, a big rusty metal beam on a little concrete pyramid, and then you've obviously got tiny quarter pipe at the back to tie everything together. Now you've also interestingly got like this almost street tiling on the outside of the park that even has its own ramps that you can go on the outside. So we've got a little rainbow here that we can use to generate speed, and they've even added a bit of extra concrete so you can grind over the top as well if you'd like to. Now over here we have the second of our 3 pools, slightly larger. They scale up as you go down. This one definitely very scary, definitely got a nice little cradle here, but yeah, that is definitely more for the bikers or the vert skaters, not personally for me, because the biggest pool has a section of oververt, but we're not touching that. You know what we're like here. Now we've got a pole jam right in the middle. There's a couple of these, just big metal ends, I guess. In this section here, we got some of the dodgiest concrete you can imagine. Like, there's 3 levels to this little bank here, none of which make much sense when it comes to geometry and how level they are. They're all a bit skew-whiff. You got a tool ledge on one side that's got a nice little ramp at the end of it, so you could almost wally on and manual down. Same sort of situation here, just without the ramp. This bit, a wall ride. Could you drop in on it? Yeah, you probably could. It's definitely reminding me of the escapism ramp back at our indoor skate park, you know, the wall ride. Definitely reminds me of that. Very nice, very difficult to skate. And to be honest, even though they're not that skateable, I do love it when a skate park has a few out there ambitious obstacles like this one. As you can see, it's pretty much oververt, very similar to the pool behind us, but the pool is about 3 times the size. Quite unskateable, but there's definitely a certain few people out there that would either drop this in or come out and hit a 5-0, crail tap, whatever you want. And also you've got a little block on top of a mini quarter pipe here that works as the coping. I really enjoy this, but there's plenty more to go, so let's carry on the tour. Now, in this corner, we've got this little almost demi-moon, whatever the hell you want to call it. Almost a vert ramp there. And it's got a double barrel rail on top. Honestly, for connecting the park from the stair set to the rest of it that we've just been on, it's pretty decent. But if we go over here, we've got our first bit of street. Now you've got a 6 stair here, fairly big for a 6 stair. It's probably more like an 8 when you account for how long the stairs are. Tall rail in the middle, big ledge on the side, and a bank to tie you into that bit that we just spoke about, the semi-demi-moon, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm struggling with words today, as you can tell. Then we've got a ledge right here, coping on one side, bar on the other. Honestly, pretty damn good. A few tinier obstacles on this side. Honestly, this is just another bit that ties you into the back where we started. So you got a small hip here, you got another pole jam, a Euro gap, a big square rail, and a few other bits of ledges and a coping quarter pipe at the end. Honestly, it's pretty good. But let's have a look at the mini skate park while I've still got your attention. So stepping out of the park and into this one, this is something that I've literally never seen at any skate park in my entire life, other than this one, of course. Now, it's got a multitude of different obstacles, all of which are absolutely tiny. You could ride onto this little coping ramp right here. You got a tiny little ledge that honestly, I think this was made with not much thought, but they were just kind of thinking like, we've got some extra concrete, some extra budget, what should we do with it? And honestly, I'd prefer they did this with it than make some stupid unskateable obstacles. So they've got a few tiny little bits here, like, is there much point of there being coping there? Certainly not, but it's an interesting point to talk about. And then in the back, tiniest version of that little demi-moon bank, and then you've got a little rollover here, couple of different levels of ledges. Honestly, more skate parks should do this kind of thing. I really enjoyed the fact they've made a mini version next to it, and they've even got a sign that calls it the mini skate park, which I think is cool. But before we finish out on this one, I just want to show you this last additional area. Now, as if you thought the skate park didn't have enough, we've even got this little bonus area that's like flat ground, a little bit street-like, a tiny, almost vertical quarter pipe here that honestly has no coping, but it is actually fairly skateable given how unskateable it looks. We've got a pretty bog standard ledge with a very rusty coping, a long rail here on the left, or your left, my right. And then finally, a random cookie cutter gap that they've just taken out, which is actually pretty skatable because you can just grind like along the side and then pop out. As you can see, people have waxed it to high heaven. Overall, this is 1 Minute Skate Park in Saffron, Walden. It's a solid 4 out of 5. You can find this and many more on trucksandfins.com.